world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day.
Day by day.
Somewhere to make a change.
I can't stand you sometimes.
Let's go with the bloopers. Let's go with the bloopers. I tried, yo. I
Hey,
tried.
everybody. No, it's good. It's good. How y'all doing tonight, y'all? It's Chestnut Checkers Wednesday. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. I almost said good morning. This is the kind of life we've been having. Listen, I don't take medication, so I'm trying to get myself right.
I know that's right.
So
And
come
I
on,
do
doctor.
take medication, but I'm gonna be getting myself right too because it's been a lot today.
It's been a day.
Hasn't it,
Mm-hmm. I heard
baby?
nothing about that. And we're gonna touch base with it real quick. We gotta pay homage. Pay homage.
Mhm.
We are Chestnut Checkers, by the way. Y'all, let's start here. We are Chestnut Checkers. I am your host, William Alexander, aka the Black MacGyver, aka Busted Shoulder, but we're gonna act like we don't have one. Aka Scarf Boy, header and founder of Scarf Boy Symphonies, and to my immediate that way, I have the one and only, the lovely Kristen Rare Sense Wilson, the one that makes all things magical. She is, well, I'm the fixer. She is the finder, and I'm actually learning to catch up to that because it's starting to make sense. Like we literally answer each other's questions. That
Yeah,
boy is singing, ain't he?
it's
We
true.
are the world.
All day, just you and me.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
so can I just say that all of the memories that flood back from that song,
Listen,
ooh, the core memories have been opened, and it's just hilarious to me because the first thing that pops to mind every time I hear it is that face that Michael Jackson made when Cyndi Lauper started singing.
he was like,
He was trying so hard to be professional up to that point. You
"Bruh,
can tell.
you can't make that face up."
Oh my
But
goodness,
we
you
we
so
are we are celebrating the life and the legacy. And you asked me backstage what else are we going to talk about? Because quite honestly, I'm gonna keep it a bean. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today. We already saw what's been on the news. I don't want to talk about it.
I do
When
though.
I,
This whole time I've been avoiding it. I know. I just got a couple of little notes. But first and foremost,
I,
what I am
all
going to
right,
say is that my opinions and thoughts and statements are not the opinions of anybody else, including William. They're not even the opinions of the entire Chestnut Checker family. They are not StreamYard. They not YouTube. They just me. So please,
amen. Anyhow, shouts out to fashionista Christina. She is so faithful. I enjoy her. She's such a welcoming presence. Who else is on here? Ow,
Christina.
ow, 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 ow.
I'm not sure who's on yet, but to
There's
everybody
two
else,
people.
I know, and we love y'all.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to Quincy Jones. Let me say that first, because
91.
he lived a whole life, right? And the disclaimer that y'all heard before it starts right now. You ready? So all we got to do is off Clive Davis at this point, and all the freak off masters is gone. Like let's
Jeez.
uh,
We out here quick, y'all.
look. It started.
Hey, brother.
Y'all have me going down all day with this timeline hilarity. I'm at work trying to concentrate and cannot because
Hey, brother. We out here now, ain't we
hey, I mean
can't
that's
take that
all.
back.
I'm not gonna take away his legacy. Quincy Jones is always gonna be awesome for everything that he did as far as music is concerned.
Hmm.
Hopefully he rests in peace. Hopefully he's up there with his favorite piece right now, Michael Jackson, and they are just having a grand old time. Yeah, he did. He did, which is why him and Michael Jackson wound up getting into a fight, little be known. And Michael Jackson whooped that ass because Michael Jackson was a crip for real. We not gonna talk about that neither. Look, everybody's like, oh, he's so fashionable. Look at him in Dirty Diana. He's using the bandana as a belt. No, that nigga's a crip.
Boy was throwing up signs on that concert, wasn't he? He let y'all know. Don't you pull up on me. Now that's something that you ain't never seen. Most artists that I've known, you ain't never seen nobody pull up on Mike like that.
Because soft as his voice was, don't let the light skin
Don't,
fool you. That was
don't
Bleak,
fuck.
nigga. That ain't him. Y'all dealing with a nigga from
Listen,
Gary, Indiana. Stop playing with him.
that's
Um,
the wrong motherfucker. Well, go ahead, go ahead.
so quickly stating the obvious. To all of y'all who's mad, I just want to say that yes, Trump won. Yes, y'all did that. I don't vote. I don't vote because I don't feel like voting is even necessary at this point. They're gonna choose who they want to choose and do what they want to do. And my main concern at this point is why y'all hustling harder. Because I ain't never okay. I posted this earlier, right? I was born in 1977, y'all. I'll be 47 next month. Gerald Ford was president while I was born. There have been at least 10 other presidents since then. It's more than that, but I don't know the math for real, right? Ain't none of these niggas made nothing better.
Ooh.
Right. Think about it. I'm almost 50. Let's keep it a buck. I'm almost 50. 47 years old is almost 50. Right? What president since I've been born made something better?
I mean, it's subjective, you know.
I'll wait.
Mm, I mean, better for who?
Uh,
That's
Us.
I mean,
My main concern is me. So
so
from
here's
my,
what I had to learn. I had to learn, and this is not for every country, and I'm not going to speak for anybody who voted for or against Donald Trump or for or against Kamala Harris, excuse me. What I will say is this, that was y'all. What I will say is this. I I did acknowledge that they were a right side and a left, well, a right wing and a left wing to the same bird.
mm-hmm,
I did acknowledge that.
mm-hmm.
I also acknowledge that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, between the two of them, they both criminals. I also believe and know that you take the red and the blue off, they hang out at the same parties.
Gang members.
So, did I vote? Yes, I did.
Good for you. I don't
What
vote.
I what I did do was make sure, and how people are going to understand and process this. How I did vote ain't none of your goddamn business.
That part.
Now, I will give you an example on how I will potentially vote if I see that one's going to lead me to the cross and the other one's going to lead me to the cross upside down. Here's how I will vote. I will put an honorary name on the ballot.
Oh, somebody told me they
2020,
did that.
2020. The guest that we had on here last week, she was my honorary member on the ballot.
I love it.
I sure will.
Sorry, y'all.
I
My
sure will, because
period.
I, my forefathers that I don't know. I never met my grandfather on my dad's side. Never met my mother or my grandmother on my mom's on my dad's side. Um, but I believe that they fought hard for the right for me to get up there and act a goddamn fool in that line. Whether my vote counts or not, you're not going to tell me I can't do something because you feel like I want to do whatever the hell I want and continue to.
Mhm.
So if I have to make sure that out, if I have to likely be that one vote that matters in the end one day, I hope the world sees this, because you're going to see that that one individual who chose not to buckle and who chose not to yield and who chose to make sure that he exercised every limitation of his right to vote is sitting here on chestnut checkers, because I make sure I vote, but I don't always. Sometimes I might have to go with the foot. I've
Here's
seen Voltron.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I stopped voting. The last time I voted was during to get Obama a second term. I felt like he didn't get a fair shake during the first term, so I wanted to see what he was actually going to try and do, and he won, and I was happy about that. I have
Mhm.
voted since then because my understanding of the electoral college got deeper.
Mm,
Being an electoral college member is like being a Nielsen's ratings box family house.
mm,
You don't know who they are, but somehow this information keeps getting passed along. And in my lifetime, we've watched the electoral college hand the presidency over to someone who didn't win.
absolutely.
And so, and therefore, as long as somebody has the power to veto my vote, what am I voting for? That's just my stance. To anybody who chooses to do the research and vote intelligently, more power to you. But I do know that there are a lot of people that just vote when it's voting time. They're not concerned
Hmm.
with the issues and the people who are on that ballot until they get in the booth, which is crazy.
Don't even know nothing from nothing. Don't know terms. Don't know how the terms work. I mean, and I'll never consider myself to be knowledgeable in that versed in politics. But what I do know is that your vote for presidency, it really doesn't mean shit if you don't do all the other voting in between.
Yep.
So just to give you all a heads up, 2025 is going to be another vote
Mm-hmm.
within your
Community.
local.
Yep. I do
Get your
vote
asses
on
out there
the
and
local.
vote.
I vote on the local. I don't
You
vote
have
president years.
After that, you have another set of votes.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there and vote so that we don't deal with the nonsense that we're dealing with now. And I'm not saying, because we might, who knows, we might, something good might come out of this. But what I am concerned about is the way and the wherewithal that people are carrying themselves, thinking that they have a lot of insight when they don't even know who's sitting in the Senate, who's
Mm-hmm.
sitting in the House, who's
And
sitting
that's
in
what I said.
Congress. That's a problem.
I was more concerned with the fact that we have a Republican Senate right now than I was with Trump being elected as president.
Mm,
I
mm,
appreciate that, Christina. And there are a lot of people like yourself who are more concerned about the laws and actions that are going into law at the voting booth than it is about the people.
right.
Um, so, another reason why I don't vote, just to get it be said, I
Okay.
feel as though I have an understanding of the Bible that's somewhat different than other people's, right? I am a firm believer in what I pray. And when I pray the Lord's Prayer, I do pray that the God's kingdom come. Every
Mm.
vote for a man is a vote against Yeshua, in my opinion, if I'm praying for God's kingdom to come. I am not trying to prolong this shit any longer. Like he real and it's coming. Like if you read your Bible and you know your Bible, you know this is the end. Like it's crazy.
Hey, we going through some stuff right now, and the most thing I could say is if you have, and this has nothing to do with this election or the last election or the one before that.
Right.
This is really about why we even, and again, we always tie this together as to why we even do what we do.
Mhm.
This is an opportunity for y'all to sit down, be very quiet. Shouts out to Rosemary Sanchez, big
Thanks, brother.
supporter, such a loving spirit. Shouts out. Also part of the Chestnut Checkers back chat community. We got a little community on Facebook, y'all. We be acting a fool back there. It's like we became family very quickly, and we love each other. But
Absolutely.
with that said, what I did learn, and I'm going to take away from this is that we as a society, as melanated people, we're not talking about um, those who have roots to slavery. We're not talking about those who are West Indian. We're not talking about those who are, probably like a little bit more bronzer or somebody who's Afro Cuban. We're talking about melanated folk here,
Mhm.
and it's very important for us to really consider what we're signing on to for long term, because we already know the stigmas that's the stigmas that are out there where we can be fooled by just keeping the truth in a book. We can be bamboozled by our illiteracy.
Mm.
I'm more concerned about the fact that the city that I live in, the average adult has a third grade reading level.
Right.
I'm concerned about the fact that the fifth largest city right now is the most impoverished city in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned about those things. So if you wanted to ask me about, presidency, yeah, I voted. but I have a little bit more pressing things to concern myself with
Right? Right?
than, and as a result, they can only do what down here allows to have happen.
Mm-hmm.
They
That
get to speak. They get to speak to the world based on what we're doing. And if we are acting like we don't have any sense and we're not finding any appropriate means to have a method of prayer and principle in our life, what the hell is that on my floor? Oh, um, if we don't have prayer life, I was folding clothes and I like shoved everything out the way. We don't have a sense of stillness and and a sense of of silence to us, so that we can recognize and have a mental capacity to decipher what the hell is going on in our lives, in our economy, in our society. Then this is history is bound to repeat itself. It's doomed to repeat itself. We're always going to say these are the end times. Nope, we still got tomorrow to deal with because we keep making fucked up decisions. Why do I say that? Because Bible person.
mhm.
When did God say He will come?
When he comes like a thief in the night, and we're not gonna know.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
So our responsibility at
There,
this point,
right.
have a sense of maturity to you. And
Mhm.
while you're here, it doesn't matter if it's tomorrow. It doesn't matter if it's the next day. It could be right here. We're in the middle of talking. If you don't have a moment to sit down and just give at least a moment of breath, thankfulness, stillness, and silence to the Creator, you're going to find yourself in these measures of whirlwinds, wondering what the hell is going to happen next. I ain't got no worries. I'm gonna be all right.
Well,
I'm
right.
gonna let
And
y'all
see,
know.
this is where I didn't understand. Like, first of
Go
all,
ahead. I can still hear you.
I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know it ain't where I've been, but where I'm about to go. Right? Um. Yeah, Trump won, but my hustle is bigger than anything. So whatever's happening in that house up in DC doesn't affect me on any level. Ever since I've taken control of
Hey,
my
princess.
own life,
Mm-hmm.
um, I've elevated every year. The
Mm-hmm.
president, what they've been doing hasn't stopped me from learning and growing spiritually, financially, emotionally, as a person, as a parent, as a mom, as a daughter, I'm going to grow regardless of who's in that building, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily worry about who got elected today. Um, the other side of it is, as you call them, brittle spirits. They showed their asses today, honey. They showed
Did they?
their asses today.
Sheesh.
And you know what my main response is to all of it? Y'all ain't finna do shit. Y'all ain't
Shouts
finna
out
do
to the
shit.
Brittle Spirit Committee. Y'all did
Look,
y'all thing today. Wore
y'all
me the
ain't
hell
gonna
out.
do shit. I'm sorry,
Jeez.
especially y'all women. Not for nothing, they took away your right to control your own body, and y'all wasn't burning shit down out here.
I mean, they took. I mean, not. I wouldn't say they, but affirmative action, was not renewed. We got a lot more things that really concern. And I'm not saying that affirmative action was something that really benefited us the way it was supposed to and yield us the fruit that we were supposed to have. Everybody else got it, but us.
No,
You know what
affirmative
I mean?
action did exactly what it was supposed to do. It pointed out to us where the nepotism lies, first of all.
Hmm.
Secondly, we are now at a point where we don't need it. We don't need people to
Absolutely not.
diversity. We need
Absolutely.
it to be the meritocracy that it is because a lot of y'all niggas think y'all is doing something and y'all ain't really doing shit.
And what I will just encourage everybody to do is we still have next year.
Mhm.
Again, we can look forward to it. We don't know if it's promised or not, but what we can do is learn from our mistakes and learn from our lessons and do the best we can with what we got.
Yep.
You
And
ain't got to be angry with nobody. Just do what you got to do, y'all.
in the
Hustle.
meantime, Trump, sir, come to the floor. This is what I need you to do for me, sir. We need to get these Walmarts back open 24 hours, my nigga. Like I ain't had a 3 a.m. Walmart run in way too long. I'm losing myself. You don't understand us insomniacs
I'm dying.
Walmart to go to, and you got them closed since COVID. We need to get these Walmarts back open the way they're supposed to be, and go ahead and start sending out them stimmy checks. You done got elected. Let's get the economy back right, sir. This is what you all about. Let's get some money going. So that's the two things that Mr. Trump can do for me. In the meantime, I have, I feel like just seen it all today. And I feel like people, no, I'm not going to say I feel like. What I am going to say is
Said bring them all back.
bring them all back. Right. I'm sick and tired of going to these janky ass gas stations with the niggas that's hollering at you and the fucking J's skittering across the parking lot when I need something at 2 in the morning.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I that them poppy store runs are a little concerning.
Baby.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
Meanwhile,
like,
you go
ooh.
into a Walmart at 2:30 in the morning and it's the fucking back room. So either
Listen, I'm
way,
strapping up to go to the corner. Like
um,
the poppy store is literally on the corner. I gotta like make sure all 12 in the chain, all 12 in the clip, one in the chamber. All right, we good.
the third thing that I need for Trump to do is go ahead and sign something that says we don't have to do these background checks unless your felony is directly correlated with the job you're looking for. Like if you're a pedophile and you're going to work at a daycare, fuck you. But otherwise, that shouldn't affect people getting jobs no more. Like you got mad charges, Mr. Trump. You got mad charges, signing you up, and you got the biggest job in the country. We should just take
They
that away.
trying to throw them Jones out. They're throwing them things out.
So then throw
Ain't
everybody
that crazy?
out. No, throw everybody's out there. This is
That's
what
crazy.
throw
All
everybody's out
right.
and let these people get jobs.
My ears are sweating from this man's sound and his orange hewish face and shouts out to Vice President Kamala Harris for her her go at it.
Boo.
Uh, she, she I will say this. If I were the husband of a women president elect
Mm-hmm.
and after one of the conventions seeing what I saw on one of the conventions I, I'm glad that in my age I've become an honest man that I would be able to say to her, uh, baby, you lost this one. Listen, right there, when you decided to crack your knees and try to twerk with Glorilla, what's the other the other one's name who slept with the man that she ain't sleep
Megan Thee
with,
Stallion.
Meg the Stallion. When you decided to have them represent you and what you stand for, knowing what they stand for. Hey, that's a let's plan out and let's go strong next year, next term because ooh, you lost that one.
This is where, thank you, buddy. This is where I am appalled at the people who are so angry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who said who now that this is over, now that the cat's out the bag, who said, and I gotta say it like I'm an old man because I'm dressed like I'm an old man, y'all. I love the '70s. I love
mhm.
the old, the vintage, the paperboy, the mailman hat. I love those years,
He was
man.
mad at that
They
picture.
was solid.
I thought that Facebook picture did you righteous, bro.
Did
He
you
was
see
mad.
it? Did you see the taco meat?
I'm tired of
Mm,
taco meat, greasy chest, potato
mm.
ass nigga. Look, yeah,
I just wanted to be like, girl, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
please forgive me. Mm-mm-mm.
I just look sweaty as shit in that joint. I ain't gonna lie though.
It was the
Listen,
70s. The air conditioning
it
wasn't the same, first of all.
I knew like seven forms of martial arts, didn't I?
Right, right.
Belt,
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Everybody
some
was
bell bottom
everybody.
Timberlands.
Shakita, you're right. And this is why I don't hold an opinion on either of them as a candidate. I don't like her. I don't like appropriation in the manner in which she did it. And
Oh,
people don't tend to think about that like that. And it's weird to me.
that's what it was.
Hmm.
Who? Right. Listen, I was about to go for second round, Rosemary. Who said and whose grandmom cooks greens or cleans
In
greens
the
in the
tub.
tub?
In the tub, I'm a pause.
Who's like
Y'all
the
was
first
voting for
thing?
her.
I thought of Ajax. I thought of Clorox. I thought of Irish Spring
Ammonia,
soaps. You know them
coochie
little.
juice, coochie
Remember
juice.
the old commercial when they had the little scrubbing bubbles. I
Hmm.
saw them. I saw everything but greens in my tub. Like, I've never, I've even accidentally had a bad day and looked and imagined a dead body in my tub. I have never thought of putting collards,
In my tub. Y'all
fresh
do that.
collards,
It's
and
just
then season them in the tub.
just do multiple loads. Like there's absolutely no way you're telling me that you and that man's hair ain't all in the goddamn drain, in the tub, in the ugh. It's
You got some head and shoulders in your greens.
mhm. But she black. She black.
Absolutely not. My grandma, God rest her souls, their souls, they would have drowned you in them greens.
Right. Right. And
We
I'm not taking any away from your anything from your genetics, but you were not raised black. You were raised East Asian. You only talk to your sorors when it's time for you to get elected. You continually act as though people can't see you plainly saying, I ain't doing shit for black people in these interviews. You know,
I
he's partially black, Chiquita. Like, I
I
understand what you're
I'm
saying.
not going to say what she said or didn't say behind closed doors. I'm going to say what I saw. And what I saw right there let me know you did not go see Django.
Because
You
who the fuck
didn't.
puts greens in the
Look,
tub?
you cannot recite verses to Coming to America.
Mm-mm.
That's what I saw when I saw them greens in that tub, Kamala. I seen it.
Hmm. Meanwhile, she got y'all out here worrying if they can twerk, when in fact you need to worry about if they toilet and tub and shit is clean, because this is what's happening.
I'm concerned.
But
When
it's
we got
okay. We
we
not gonna
got
kick her. We're not gonna kick her when she down. We can't do that. We got to give it a
let
few.
this be a lesson. Don't you ever in your life cook no collards in a tub. You go to your grandmom house and you get that trough with the burnt bottom that you don't you and you cook from there. You don't
No, they got a big enough kitchen sink to where if she got to do 3 loads of collards, she can clean them in the fucking sink like the rest of us. And
you
it,
got options is what we're all saying.
and none of them should have been in the tub. Not one. None of them should have been in a bathroom. Period. I don't want no food that came out of nobody bathroom.
No, sir.
Period. Um, and so just the juxtaposition of what we look at and what we see shows me what America is. This is what y'all tried to force upon us. This bitch sits in every goddamn cabinet looking like she got gills, and I'm cool. Why she don't look like she breathe, bro?
It's it's 7:59, y'all.
Why she don't look like she breathe?
I
Okay,
just pray
so
that we're
so
able
the
to
point of
maximize on
my
these
whole
options.
look,
Go
the
go
point of
ahead.
my whole
I
rant
yield.
is that this is America. Okay, I wrote this down too, y'all. So this was important to me. The people they hire and the laws that they instate and how they apply those laws show us exactly that everything in this country that is considered criminal is anything that is not white, generationally wealthy, and male. And as long as y'all keep thinking they're gonna do something for you, if you don't fit into one of those categories,
Mm.
you're gonna be mad every 4 fucking years.
It is 8 o'clock.
Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thought shit.
I absolutely love my co-host.
Hey,
I love her.
chaotic. Look, I'm
Shouts
just
out to
out
Chaotic.
here. It's been a wild day, and some of the opinions are crazy.
It's been
She was
interesting.
from California, Southern California at that, Christina. Like
Y'all, bear in mind that I did not want to talk about this lady and this general beast. Um,
this gentle orange. I know. Listen, because he's not a beast. You seen how small his hands are.
oh my God. So moving on, what we're going to do is something very unique, something very different. We don't normally do this. It is now 8:01. Number one, we are going to make a commitment, and well, Kristen does a phenomenal job. It is me. Sometimes I let my alarm go off, and knowing that I have to keep schedule, I don't keep schedule. So here's what we're going to do today. There wasn't much current events other than the presidency and who voted, who didn't vote, and Quincy Jones, God rest his journey forward into the spirit realm, and may his music live on. Um, we're going to open up this floor and we're going to talk about something rather interesting. And not only are we going to open up this floor, but we're going to actually put our link in the chat. Are we able to do that?
We can, yeah. Go.
Now, here's the rules. We don't we give you the free space to speak your piece, speak how you feel, in regards to what this topic is going to bring forward. You can talk about your experiences, but understand that this is actually recorded. So if you decide to flip lip, hey man, you might be on here. You might be a shout out, but we ask that you're able to really understand the dynamic of healthy conversation. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna joke, but if you can yield to just healthy dialogue, healthy conversation in this time, we're gonna try to limit uh the cut offerings that are going to happen maybe. So if we can stop that, that'll be great. But we're going to open up the floor and talk about something very funny, and I'm actually going to bring up an instance of my first experiences of this moment. Are we going to watch the clip first?
Yeah, but let me just say, I put the link in the chat. The link
Listen,
is available on YouTube. Head on over to YouTube,
like
like,
first.
to follow, subscribe, and share. And then bring your ass on up here if you got something to say, because we would love for you to join the conversation. With that being said, we got a couple of awesome videos for you tonight. And I'm going to start with the one that I feel like starts the conversation. Because
Mm,
y'all
mm,
know
mm,
that every week, y'all hear me talking about I'm in the house, right? Because I'm fucking sick of it. You want to
mm.
hear it? Here it goes.
Next time somebody asks you why you're single, show them this video, please. So this is the dating pool. This is what we have. So off the rip, we got to take off the people that are married. And then we have the people that are gay. Binary, non-binary, man, woman, whatever you identify. Then we have the people that are broke. The brokies. We got to get the brokies. We got to get the brokies out, right? Then we have the few people that smoke cigarettes. Okay, get the cigarette smokers, get them out of here. Then we have the serial daters, the ones that go on 47 dates and nothing comes from it. You got to get those people out of here. The ones that do or don't want children, depending on whatever it is that you like, you got to get a small portion of those people out there. Then we have the people that are age appropriate. Age appropriate people, we got to get them out of there. And this is what we're left with, right? So now we're talking about people that are attractive, whatever your form of attractiveness is. Those are the people that don't make the cut. Then we got the people that have drama with their ex. Then we have the unhealed people. The people that, oh, I got problems, but I don't want to go to therapy. We got to get rid of those, right? So then we're left with this. And we gently sprinkle them around the world. That's the dating pool, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions? The next time somebody asks you why you're single, show them this video.
Wait,
Baby.
I I I
Is that a loss for word? He's at a loss for word, y'all.
I won't call the dating pool pissy.
No, it's sewage. It's past pissy at this point.
What I have what I have done incorrectly, and I have to make sure I'm wording this in, because I heard what y'all asses said a couple days ago about me, and y'all, I'll be speaking life. What I have learned was that right was that I in my past have, although I have journeyed forward with healthy decisions, have often looked back in the barrel and yielded myself to be a Captain Save-A-Ho.
Mm.
And as a result, fell back into bad behaviors. So I had to learn, like that little pool thing showed, that in order for me to want and desire more and enjoy the more that I so desperately yearn for,
Mm-hmm.
I have to change my level
Right.
and acknowledge the fact that, William, you've been kind of floating around the bottom of the barrel, although, so you now have to become accustomed to a different level of people and begin to speak in a different manner and begin to operate in a better manner so that you ain't got to worry about the bullshit.
Mm.
So that when the bullshit comes, you can recognize it. I couldn't really smell the shit because I smelled like shit.
Baby.
And then I had to get the smell of shit out my nose.
And y'all, please don't take the faces that I'm making as me judging him, because I've dated the same caliber of people just with penises. So, with that being said,
So,
I'm not judging him. It just bothers me because he teaches me so much that he goes through this too.
yeah. Yeah.
We got to stop putting the horror horrible, my nigga. We got to stop.
Listen,
I'm
I
just
admit.
saying. I know you do.
Now,
And you do
now
a good job.
what I've decided to do was, and I've learned to be very steadfast in this, although I've failed a couple times. I've learned to be very steadfast is that I will say right up front that I desire friendship. And it's not that I want to stop there, but I would love for somebody, if something bad happens, we're able to depend on our friendship as opposed to ending it and that be what's left over. Like now we got a savage because 9 times out of 10, if I gotta really get to know you based on the shit you've been hiding, I'm likely not gonna like you.
Baby, did you just say a word? Say that again. Repeat yourself, please.
If I had to take the time and really get to know you based on the shit you've been hiding
Mm.
that led us to this moment, there's no possible way we can be friends. We can't be friends because
Oh,
you got me fucked up.
oh, oh,
Say it
oh.
loud. No, it doesn't work that way.
Ooh,
So what
baby.
I've decided to do, and yeah, again, you make some bumps along the way. Some people fall 7 times. You got a couple more. I ain't got no more times.
Yeah,
Um.
we don't use the
So at
paradigm.
this, what I've decided to do, said, hey, let's learn what friendship is.
Right.
Step number one, let's individually learn, and then let's talk about what it means to you and I. And then let's become loyal to that thing so that we can grow together and then become accustomed to how we build and how we're learning and how we're growing. My responsibility is to learn her. Her responsibility is to learn me. If you try to figure me out, we're not going to go far fast. That's going to be a disastrous 3 months for you.
You see, I'm frowning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause nigga, and not you, William. Nigga, y'all men, nigga.
That's a long 3 months.
Learn yourself. Learn yourself, nigga. Like, don't
Mm-hmm.
learn me. I know me. I'm good. Learn yourself so that you understand how to deal with me when you're confronted with me. I'm tired of people trying to figure me out so they can manipulate something. No, nigga. Because where you think my triggers are, they're not. But when you step on one, you gon' get shot. And that's just that. Oh, that was bars, kind of. I'm gonna write that down later. Look, that was bars, kind of, but it's okay. Like, I'm tired of the dating pool. You see the title I put, because that's how I feel. Who shit in the pool? Who did this? Now none of us can have fun because your ass couldn't take your ass to go to the bathroom knowing your stomach was hurt before you jumped in this goddamn pool. Who shit in the dating pool? First of all, if we going by the video, we got 15 people spread across the world. I ain't got the type of time or the apparatus at this point. I'm inside my house. And I know my man ain't gonna come knocking on the door, but he might. Good niggas drive Amazon too, so he might just knock on my door. But more than likely, that's not how I'm gonna find a husband. But if I gotta search the world for 15 niggas, I think it's time for me to hang it up, bro.
Listen, if y'all don't know how to travel on these flights nowadays, if COVID ain't teach y'all nothing, it's how to travel.
There is 8
Act,
billion people in
act,
the world. Ain't enough time.
act. I'm not talking about the world. So if there's 8 billion people in the world, right, there's 100 million people in the United States, right?
Something like that.
About that, roughly.
That sounds more like China, but I'm gonna give it to you.
So 100 million?
Yeah.
Nah, China's about like 2 billion.
Out of the 8 of the world, that's crazy.
Yeah, they stacked over there.
I ain't been in
So
in a long time, y'all.
So the point that I'm making is, I again don't mind every now and then getting my book bag, putting my laptop in my book bag, packing my cords and my essentials, maybe an overnight toothbrush. Spirit Airlines will get you where you need to be for $29.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I have nowhere to go fast, and I have time to do. And it's not. And do I have my children? Yes, but my children are older. There was a point where I couldn't do this,
and
but they're older,
yeah.
And now I can enjoy. And my kids will tell me, Dad, you can't keep doing this by yourself. You can't keep doing this. So I'm afforded now. So I will take a little $29 flight. People will be like, "Oh, no, that's your misconception of somebody balling out of control." I will jump on that flight and I will stay somewhere for about 2-3 hours and enjoy the space and moment just to catch something different.
Yeah, see y'all.
And then I'll take my behind back.
Hi, Django. There go my baby. Don't look at him like that. It's Django season. He knows it too. Django, he mad at you. You might want to get down. He purring. Oh, my baby. Don't look at me like that. I didn't eat your fucking food. First of all. Secondly, that's see that nigga in your lap? That's how niggas are. Like these are the niggas I attract. That no, I don't want nothing to do with them. Here they come trying to climb in my goddamn lap.
Whole hobosexual.
Oh my God, I'm tired of them. Tired of them. I promise you. I promise you. I am sick of it.
I honestly, if I can be transparent, I low-key enjoy the dating market. Because I find it interesting and going through, I guess, the journey of healing and understanding that it's like, all right, it's a new experience in that journey of unknown, but it does become a challenge when you find somebody that kind of, you know what I mean, get your car pulled and you like, ooh, now you got to practice what you're preaching.
The problem
like now you
I have with it is I have not found anybody in 2 years that floods my basement. Like I'm cool. Like the people are worried that Trump is trying to take schools away, as though 2/3 of the adult population of this country are not already illiterate. The school system don't work. Like y'all, I'm frustrated. Like, please forgive me. I am just over it. Like, I'm tired of what it is that we have to deal with. It's easier as a man to travel alone. Not to go on a trip and It's easier as a man to travel alone. It's safer to an extent, right? As long as you ain't staying in no hostel, because we all seen those movies. It's weird, bro. It's weird for me. I don't know. I'm over it, and that video kind of solidified it for me. And then, there's so much of the when she did this to me. And I'm tired of all of these victims. Like, what is the problem? It's the same
Ew.
fucking election today. Like, everybody's a victim of Trump. As though y'all didn't get them stimmies too. I ain't seen nan nigga giving the stimmies back. Not one. But y'all talking that shit. Y'all, and I know there's some people that didn't get them through your extenuating circumstances, but shit, pay your goddamn child support and you'd have got it. Because that's why you didn't get it. You do now. I didn't know you back then.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The only people you almost choked on your water.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? I ain't mean to choke you. Look,
Now
I didn't
you hold on a motherfucking minute. Now shit.
look, I didn't know
No,
you back then. I'm just saying the reasons why
my
they gave
my
was
profession.
child
By the
support.
time they finally found out a system for my profession, everything opened back up.
See? And therefore, and so. That's what I'm saying. There was some people
I
who
was I was selling Plan B pills to make it out here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. We had to do what we had to do.
you was big business during the fucking COVID stuff.
Listen, I
Plan,
was selling value kits.
Plan B's. This is why they mad because they can't get their Plan B contraceptives anymore once Trump get in here. And I've been telling y'all for weeks now, stop using these goddamn abortions as fucking birth control. Be proactive. Stop acting as though that shit makes it okay.
My
You
value pack came with condoms.
as it should, because y'all motherfuckers been giving condoms for free since 13. Everybody knows where to go get free condoms. Everybody. Unless you need specialized condoms, and they even give those out for free if you tell them, bitch, I'm allergic to latex. They will give you lambskin. Look,
They sure will.
they play too fucking much, and these motherfuckers think it's cute now. It's cute to broad dog with every nigga that you meet. Bitch, you're in love 24 times a year. There's only 12 months.
Yo,
How many
you ain't gonna love that rash.
I'm so sick of watching these 20v1s and the bitches talking about she has something that spread and like y'all, this shit is not cute.
It
Y'all
is
are
not.
drug addicts, disease passing nasties, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. But I would love to have somebody to lay up with. I would love to have sex again. I would love to do all of the fun stuff like cooking together and going to the batting cages. I like doing fun shit like that.
So I have a question for you. Lighter note. What was probably one of your more shockingly funner dating experiences?
So you remember that movie Half Baked?
Oh Jesus, yeah.
And how they walked all the way across fucking New York for some ice cream.
Yeah.
I had a date like that. We walked from Roxbury, Massachusetts to Cambridge to go to a
Hey,
specific
Lavania.
bar. Hey boo, I love you. Yeah, like we walked. So where Roxbury is like it's boroughs basically. So Cambridge is the next city over, but you got to walk all the way through to get to Central Square.
Mm-hmm.
Which is where MIT is for those who have never been to Boston. So there was a dope bar down there that had good food. So we walked from my house and back, smoking, chilling, talking. It was a beautiful day outside. The fucking flowers was blowing off the trees and shit. It was real romantical.
Romantic. I dig it.
Look. Mm-hmm. Thank you, boo. And Christina said it right. Like, the STD rate is wild. It's fucking out of control, bro.
Yo, did you ever
Look,
see the reports on North Jersey?
no, and I don't want to because that's where Plainfield is there. And this is my ex-husband, and
Yo,
I know he was a hoe. And I am so grateful. I am so
North
grateful.
Jersey, North Jersey's rate is wild, wild. Like, put it this way: if you stand on the corner with four people, you have to assume if you don't have anything, those 3 people do. That's how bad it is.
The only STD statistic that I know is that in America, 1 out of every 10 people is the only person in that group of 10 that doesn't have herpes.
And
Like,
that cusp is
what?
1 out of every 4 people are clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 1 out of 10 in America is clean of herpes. Everybody got herpes.
That's wild.
Everybody got an STD, and y'all think that shit is cute. It's not fucking cute. Take your
I
Valtrex or whatever the fuck antibiotics they gave you and go sit your fast ass down somewhere and find some
yeah.
condoms. They give them to you with the
What?
Valtrex.
Call them what you want them to be, not what you see them as.
No, fuck them.
Golly, deep breath. We're doing great.
I want them to be in the fucking house so the dating pool can clear up a little bit. Is what I want them to be.
So one of my funner experiences.
Yes.
We're gonna redirect. You're doing great.
Thank you.
I ain't got the capacity to laugh. I'm gonna choke.
Don't show.
It got super competitive. We went to Arnold's go-karts.
Yay.
And I was, you know what I mean? Like, I had a faster car. So she said, bet, we gotta go again. I said, all right, bet. I'm still getting the same. She said, no, we're gonna get on the I guess they have the doubles, and then they have the fast ones, and then they got the pro circuit. Now the pro circuit, they give you the neck brace. And I'm like, okay, cool. We went whipping around that joker. This joker bumped me in the back. Boom. I'm like, she's not playing. Whips around me, gets in front of me, hits me with the behind.
She was busting your ass.
Like she put nitrous in that. Like she was Fast and the Furious out there. I pulled over. No, I didn't even finish the race. I didn't finish the race. I said, we are not dying today. We are not dying. That was so. I was like, you're inappropriate.
That's cute.
She's like, what? I said, how many brothers do you have?
5.
Come to find out, she was the youngest and had 5 fucking brothers.
I wonder how I knew that.
I said, ain't this some nonsense right here? We cool peoples, don't get it twisted. But that was a little bit much for me. Like you tried to kill me. That means to say if we were in an argument and I'm behind the wheel, you would pull that wheel on the bridge.
Yeah,
you
but
see what I did there? I had to wrap that all up. I
said, yeah, she was out here trumping on the racetrack. It's okay though. Like it's weird, and this leads to the next video, right? Because we have this kind of competitive spirit between men and women that's weird when it goes too far, right? Baby.
Woosah.
Thank you. I feel like the dirtiness in the pool comes from what my friend here is about to tell y'all. Like, she's so dope too. I love all her videos because she just always got a word for us, right?
I just know you're going to be mad at me about it. 8 times out of 10, the destruction happening in your life was sanctioned by you. You said you wanted to make more money, so you got fired from the job that couldn't afford to pay you enough in the first fucking place. You said you wanted more genuine connections, and now you're wondering why is everybody falling back? Because you need to drop them the hell off. And the universe is giving you a chance to, because if you won't, it will. Sometimes we think the universe is rejecting us. In actuality, it's reflecting us. If you remind yourself of the alignment you asked for, you'll realize everything has its place. I don't know who needs to hear this. I just know you're going to be mad at me.
I believe that 90% of what we see in the dating pool as far as toxicity is what she said. I'm not rushing.
I will say that on my own account, my dating experiences are based on what I was manifesting. I was manifesting down here. So
you was getting down there, folks. And I don't look at it as we're in the barrel mentality. I look at it as people are not taking individual accountability. I talk about my twins all the time and how we do affirmations. One of those affirmations is I am responsible for my words and my actions, because people need to learn that young. People walk around nowadays acting like their usage of people, their transactional nature when it comes to things that are meant to be shared freely and without expectation doesn't come back to them. The moment people are surprised at their karma, I know they never read the Bible.
Can you? Never mind.
No, you can't do that to me now. I done told you.
Can you imagine? And I don't want to get too deep on this one, but can you imagine if the creator was as transactional as we treat our
Absolutely.
neighbors?
Absolutely not. I couldn't imagine, and I'm so grateful that he doesn't give up on us and that he doesn't.
Yo, you know how crazy that would be?
Honey.
like imagine being like, yeah, I need, for everything that you had, that you desired, you had to give up a piece of yourself.
When I first started on this journey of coming up out the mud, right?
That's crazy.
Look, somebody said to me, if God was like us and I saved your life, you would have to come to my house every day to say thank you. And my response was, every day? Because
every day.
I don't look at people in that same manner. And so why I gotta go every day? I gotta make time, come all the way to your house, just say thank you and go on about my business. That's what you want for saving my life?
Yeah. I mean, consider a debt that can't be paid.
But this is what I'm saying. People don't even think about him on a daily.
Right.
Words, actions matching can go so far. Look, in any type of relationship. I am a firm believer. First of all, honesty is so paramount to me that your words got to match your words, because niggas be saying different shit.
I had to stop for a second. I'm like, oh.
Right. On day 3, you told me your middle name was Paul, but then in 3 months in, it's now Dennis. Nigga, wait a minute. Who the fuck are you? Because niggas be saying different shit. And it goes by so fast, a lot of people ain't paying attention, but y'all words don't even match. So to make your words and your actions match, let's talk about their outfits not matching.
Paul lied.
Paul lied. Right, Rose?
She will hear that.
And in my mind, Rose, I'm about at the Darva, like, and everybody's dead, because I can't stand being lied to and lied on. Like, those are my things. And so then Dr. Umar play in my head, and I'm finding everything suspicious, and I don't want to be around you no more. But I'm the bitch for ghosting, and I'm the asshole for cussing you out. Like, I told you to leave me the fuck alone. Now, when I call my people,
you know what I've learned, and I think I learned it during COVID. I guess the power of so many small statements, the power of okay, man. I have learned when people start, and they start saying what they feel, they think about who they think and feel about who you are. I've just learned to be like, okay.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, right? I'm working on it. I'm working on it, so don't get me wrong. But the power of only goes so far. When it's the other side of the argument, and they're like, okay, but they was the one that's wrong. Like, it's the wrong people using that power. And now we using our powers for evil, and I'm not gonna do it. Look, I don't have to be painted as anything, Rose, but I get what you're saying. Like, I've always identified more with the villains in the story than the superheroes, right? But for me, it wasn't about being comfortable with being a villain. It was about the villains are actually trying to enact change. The heroes want white privilege to stay white privilege. Y'all looking at this all wrong. Trump is the hero in the movie. The people who are really trying to enact change are the ones that are called the bad guys every fucking time. Look at our history. And if they didn't kill them, they marginalized them. They created a fucking Marvel movie to take them off the internet. I don't necessarily know what marginalized means.
We're going to give our viewers a lot more credit. I'm looking at the hearts and the likes. I'm going to give y'all so much more credit. I appreciate y'all.
I'm just
Goofy.
tired. I told y'all I was in
We
it.
tired, y'all.
It's been a day, and everybody's shaking their brittle soul dandruff all over me. You know, the best part of my day has been sitting here with William, and when my boss told me that instead of voting for anybody on the ballot, he just put his name in all of the optional spaces and went home. And I'm not mad at y'all for that. Like anybody that says if everybody in the country goes and puts their name in the next election, then we can really make change because they don't have control no more.
Look, when I gave my ideas, and I think that'll be for a later show, but when I gave my ideas, I'm looked at very, very crazy.
Mm.
But I would say, as far as us folk are concerned,
Mm-hmm.
I have a hair that's like, I would say check out what's going to take place as far as our lives are concerned by in about 2028. Really pay attention to what's about to happen. There's going to be a lot of changes in how we exist. And I think that if we do something in solidarity and unity just one good time, I think we make a hell of an impact.
It fixes everything.
But I know that I'm asking for a lot.
You're
But
not asking
I
for it.
believe in the
You're not
unbelievable.
asking for a lot. You're not asking for a lot. A third of our us folk
Hey,
population is a gang, my nigga. A third of our us folk in this country are gang members. You're not asking for a lot. Niggas know how to get together. Y'all just
I have a question. We're
mm,
gonna get right back to this dating thing because I just had an interesting question.
sure.
And I gotta go back to, pay homage.
No, Mitch.
Where are all these six-figure people?
Hmm. Say it again. Say it again for me.
Where where are all these six-figured people? Now, there's a reason why I'm asking this.
I'm gonna tell you where I think they are, because they're not who you think they are. Angel Reese only makes $74,000.
Now, I my parents, God rest my mother's soul, and and my father who's still here, he can attest to what I'm about to say. We had to learn some very foundational things in order for my parents to be comfortable with, without their presence being around us. We had to learn how to count.
I told you they're illiterate.
We had to learn how to spoke, and we had to learn how to read. Now, counting is not just dollars here. Counting is just simple units of measurement.
No, only measurements they know is 9 times out of 10.
I'd like to know
Whole brick way. That's it.
if 3% of the United States population makes 6 figures or more, individual people, 3%. How are people going on Instagram, going on TikTok, going on, and I'm not counting nobody's pockets here, but like I said, I had a father and a mother who just instilled basic. You making how much a month? And you mean to tell me nobody knows your name? Some guy said he makes 7 figures a month.
The nigga with the stupid braids.
And he said he was a celebrity barber.
I can see that.
Nope. Not when you saw his work.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm just saying, just based on the profession, I see that being possible.
Now, he also says he doesn't get all his money from being a barber. I don't give a good qualified damn about where you get your money. So let's just use a baseline median of just $1 million, which is just equally 7 figures. That is $12 million a year, sir. You mean to tell me we would not see your name on Forbes?
No, okay. So what I think is being mistaken, because there is a huge difference between 6 figures and 7 figures, right? So what I think is happening is that these people who claim to be 6-figure income, high value people, but we know who usually says it, right? They look at this. I made 100,000 this year, not I have 100,000 after, like I have 100,000 net after the year is done, but I made, in total gross 100,000. It's a difference. Like people really see that number and think, like, if that's the case, then I'm a 6-figure person. But the reality of it is, because
you know the difference between 6 figures and 7 figures.
Absolutely.
The difference is thousands to millions.
The difference between 6 figures and 7 figures is 900 some odd thousand dollars, because 100,000 to a million.
$12 million a year.
Is an 8-figure person. Is an $8 million person, and they is an 8-figure person, and they would be in Forbes, and they would be somewhere recognizable. Yeah,
You mean to tell me nobody other than your community doesn't know who you are? You are on the government's radar when you make $75,000.
Not if you're selling drugs. Well, the government in a different way. Right. I got you.
You on the radar.
Either way.
Where I like to know, like because again, I work. I can't speak for y'all. I work, and what I gotta do to get what I gotta get, and sense ain't sensing. And another thing, what defines high value?
Depends on who you are. You asking me directly?
I'm asking you directly.
High value to me is somebody who is patient, kind, loving, caring, smart, can have a conversation, is a problem solver and a critical thinker, and affectionate, and understands the difference between strengths and weaknesses, and just fits, like understands how to fit them, how to adapt to situations. Like, you can have all of the greatest qualities and not be able to be taken nowhere, and it makes you horrible. So to me, it's just people in their humanity and being willing to show their strengths and weaknesses in partnership.
Can I ask another question?
Of course.
Where's his finances and all that?
If we together, they're with mine. It's our finances at that point. So I don't see how that. See, the way I think is anybody that's around, all ships at that same dock rise in the fucking high tide, right? So anybody that's around me is gonna do better because I'm a hustler and I'm a problem solver and I'm gonna see what you can do and put that to use. If you're a driver, I'll get you a Sprinter van. We could do Uber Black. If you're a writer, let's get on this magazine and do that. If you Scarf Symphonies, this is what happens. And
Yo, this is the difference when and I saw you. This is the difference when you're having different styles of conversations with um different intentions. You yield different results. I I'm gonna keep it a being. I don't know what a high value man is. I don't know what it's a new term that's come out of nowhere that kind of it kind of sounds like it's a free pass for the participation trophy
it is.
for me. Now, I come from a different era where we were brought up, we knew, and I'll be clear. I felt very, we going through so many different times that we've lived in. I've gone through my era of changes, like trying to. I mean, I went through the waves, and I realized like I don't even like my head shape. So I went through the nappy phase, the locks phase, the Kyrie shells, the super Afro centered, down to the business executive, to the art driven. I've been through the journey, and I've traveled, and I've it, done it. At the end of the day, what I was taught was foundation.
Right.
So when I finally decided to settle, I was able to look at all that I was able to build. And then I realized that there's no way that I can keep all this.
Mm-hmm.
I can, but it's going to yield me a very short life. So I had to sit down and really say, you know what? What's the price of all this? Because my hands built it, which means build it again.
Mm-hmm.
What's the price of keeping all this? Like, what can I take that's going to allow me to say, you know what, this is a starting point to build again? So I took my base and I took my clippers and I took a week's worth of clothes and allowed allowed the price of peace to be what it costs. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
I said to the source, I said, you know what? Allow me the ability and the provisions to work. Don't take that from me. But I can't. This cycle of insanity is crazy.
No, but that's insanity is exactly that. It's a cycle.
Yeah, and
Definition.
I had to really come to the truth about William.
Okay.
You're responsible for this perpetuation of this cycle.
Right. Right.
Like this is you. You can't tell the devil. You can't tell. This is you. You
It's
keep asking God for this, and God shows you this, but you keep trying to go with what's easy.
and see what's crazy that you say that is like that ties it all back into the video. Like eight
Hmm.
out of 10 times your destruction is orchestrated by you. And as much as
Yeah.
nobody wants to admit that, until y'all start taking a real look at A, who you are, then two, how you treat other people, and start getting those two things in alignment, you're always going to get these same. Uh-oh, you dropped your phone. Django, you
It's
dropped
okay.
your phone.
I was trying to catch it. I still got a bad arm. I was like, get it. It's all right.
Oh, my baby. But yeah, like high value is such a weird. Okay, can I give y'all my conspiracy for today? We sat inside during COVID for what, a year and some change? Was it a full year? It was in a couple
Mm-hmm.
of months, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
if you notice, all this stupid shit y'all doing came from COVID. Y'all had way too much fucking time to think about who you thought you was instead of figuring out who the fuck you really are. Ain't none of y'all looked in the mirror and talked to yourself not once that whole year and a fucking half. And now we out here legitimate the fuck up. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
What was that?
It
No,
was,
but I get it. I get it
yeah.
though.
You got to think about when Kevin Samuels happened.
Mm.
Y'all could have just been fucking obsessed with Joe Exotic with me. Me and Carol Baskins had a fucking feud. And I'm happy and I'm fine. It didn't change my life because I knew who the fuck I was before I got put into solitary. Y'all niggas ain't never did no time for real.
Mm-mm. You ain't never do no work.
And I'm saying
Like,
time like jail time. I'm sorry. Y'all didn't know how to be by yourself, and that's fucking scary. Because
mm-mm.
look at the results. Sick of y'all.
Man,
You
and
high
it's
value,
scary.
2-inch
Like,
penis. You can't be high value and have a 2-inch penis. You can't. I don't care how
jeez, oh
much
man.
money you make.
One thing that I will say is that it becomes difficult, and this is just my experiences. It gets real difficult when we're talking about like partnerships, and I say this often because I don't know where this comparison drive came from, but I
Mhm.
have to remind people like no man wants to hear about another man while he's with you. Like I don't care, nothing personal. I would like to know what. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because it was the only man who wants to hear about another man when he's with you is a manipulator. He want to know what the fuck that nigga did so he could use it against you.
That
Stop.
part.
Mm,
That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to lambast people's
good word.
s- uh plans and objectives on how they pursue who they pursue. That's not my job. What I'm saying is that men that I know, and men that I look up to, and men that define themselves as good men, they don't concern themselves with what that guy did or that past did. What they're looking at for you is where are you currently?
And what
And
we
if
can build
you're
together.
right, and if you stuck on, well, I'm not doing this unless you do this, well, I'm sorry, sugar, you're gonna be real lonely. Because most men that I know and I again look up to, if you like us, like and subscribe. I appreciate those in the community, but those that I look up to, they don't have a lot of time, and they are not going to put the time that you think they're not out hanging out. They're resting, recovering to do that shit again.
Honey.
And the reality is, if you're going to be a part of that person's life, then it's up to you to know yourself strong enough to put yourself in place with him.
And to understand what you're getting into. See,
That part.
y'all prostitutes out here all want successful men. But I've been taught my whole life that a successful man is a busy man. Men
Yep.
don't get everything by sitting on their ass, even if it looks like they're sitting on their ass, if they're a gamer. But if they're making $100,000 off of that game, then
My go. You're
no,
speaking truth.
yeah,
You're
like
speaking like my day begins. And this starts with like first call is probably a meeting, a check-in. What's the plan for the day? That starts at about like 5 o'clock in the morning.
too goddamn early.
I'm getting itineraries, appointments by about 6:30.
I'm about to cry, William. I just only sleep for 2 hours at that point. Like, come
You know what I mean? Like 8 o'clock, I'm at my regular shift job. Still
me
getting
too.
itineraries, still getting appointments. Lunch break, I'm cutting hair.
Mm. What's a lunch break? What's a
Right.
lunch break?
Like, and then after that, gotta go ahead, get back on the clock, do what I gotta do. Probably get clients, get inventory together, um, push out what I got to do. And then by the time I get off the clock, I got to be showered and dressed and in all black and ready to do a sound check somewhere.
Right.
Like,
Rosemary, you know what I go through at work. Don't what's a
you know
lunch
what I
break?
mean? And this is for people who and who are forward thinkers. So if you're expecting somebody to say when somebody offers you the time that they have, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying God worship anybody or idolatrize anybody. But what I'm saying is really understand how valuable the time that they gave you was. Because that those hours are spent sleep, those hours are spent recovering, those hours are spent yielding to their body, those hours are spent trying to figure out if they're supposed to be going left or right and figuring out what day it is. So if you're asking for that stuff, you got to be damn well sure that you can keep up with that type of process or break it down to make it more legitimate and logistical for him.
Right.
Otherwise, we call those things liabilities.
Baby. And I'm all about assets. I really am. I'm all
Like,
about assets. I have children. So let's talk about that side of it too, because there is a real thing and it's called parent guilt. Like when we take time away from what we are normally handling to give to somebody outside of what we normally would handle,
man,
there is a side of us that regrets every moment of it because of what the people who depend on us didn't get. And I'm gonna need you to understand that you need some icy hot. Now you got the fucking ABS flights coming on.
what's up?
I seen that. You got to do something. What if
What's up?
women do the same? Does men need to think that way as well? Everybody needs to think this way, Precious. Everybody needs to think this.
Listen, I need you to understand, Presh. Nothing that she said, other than when she goes off on the on, she's not wrong. I've been
Even when I'm going off, I don't be wrong. Y'all just can't
no,
hear
she don't
me.
be wrong, but she, oh boy, I'd be like, yep,
Mhm.
that's an endorsement right there.
Right.
We got to collect that one back.
But
Start.
yeah,
Shouts out to more water. Shouts out
facts.
to you know what? We're almost at the hour, and before we do,
That thing was perfect.
wasn't it? That was a hell of an alarm. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
We love
There's
you.
for an ADHD mind, 89 places in one body. I'd
Yeah.
like to give a special shout out. There was a gentleman that was on the platform and on our back platform on Monday. His name was Joseph. He's also in our back chat as well.
Mhm.
Um, Tay Michelle. You're probably going to see a lot of interaction between them. You know, once we, of course, synchronize our schedules.
Mhm.
Um, we have in between season one and help me, Kristen, and
Mhm.
season two, we've I don't know what happened, but really, pe- we're moving in a direction that I'm really hoping that you guys understand what we're trying to do.
Mm.
Shouts out to More Water.
Yes.
Um, shouts out to what Joseph. Shouts out to Tay Michelle, Presh, Rosemary, um,
Lavinia.
Lavania. I
Erica.
wanted to save her for last, and she
Oh yeah,
does.
that's my baby.
She throws herself out there. Um, and again, I'm going to try to do this more often because I believe in giving people their flowers while they can smell them. I just turned 41 on Saturday.
Happy
And
birthday.
one thing, thank you. And one thing that I did promise was that I would learn the true essence of gratitude, which is being able to say thank you and also being able to conditionally give thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to hope at the, end of most of these hours, if not all of these hours, we can just start to really recognize and, of course, recognizing my co-host, which she hates when I call her the main host, but she's my co-host. Um, but also, like I said, we have, and Relationship talk with G's. We beef, we fight. Sometimes I want to shake his skin, but he does a lot as far as networking and bridging people together. We have Presh Martinez Moore, who's
Love
up in North Jersey, always finding time to come on the show to
you, baby.
share her thoughts and ideas. Rosemary has been with us since the beginning. Um, Came on and shared her vulnerabilities of her life and her journey, and I hope to see her a lot more. Um, they're
Juanito
just
came on before. He
Juanito came
had
on.
a
He
great voice.
Oh, that boy had me crying. Oh my
Can't wait
gosh.
to get Hessel in here and Erica.
Hess,
Yeah,
Erica,
for
them
sure.
two. When I tell you that I don't know two more rock solid people than Hess and Erica.
Facts.
I had to learn it, it how to operate a gun with the safety off dealing with them two. Because
Ooh.
if I call and say I need help, they're coming and they're going to break record time to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to show the shouts out, honest to God love. If I could, if I could do more, I would do more. But if there's anything I can do, y'all know I'm here. Y'all know we're here. Um, who else? Uh, you got anybody? You got the
Um,
community.
yeah, I want to thank everybody, all of the members of the Creators Kingdom, but especially Devin.
There it is.
Um, Devin is the founder of the Creators Kingdom as well as CEO at True Artist Productions and the Glass of Phoenix Art. He is just a phenomenal person. When I say I'm the finder, like that's me trying to be like him. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
in putting together the Creators Kingdom, he created a space for artists slash entrepreneurs to be able to support one another without judgment, to be able to have a space to display their art and to um, mix and manage businesses. You know what I mean? And so it really does. It does me well to have a space in the world where I can do good with the people that are like-minded like me. I saw that. Did you just flicker? Okay, but I can't hear you.
I did. I muted the thing because I was chewing, but that light was like glaring my eye, so I
Got
just
you.
fixed it. That's all.
Okay. And then of course I want to thank, friends, family, everybody that supports. I love y'all. Uh,
Mom.
yeah, mommy, Uncle Kevin. Um, Shouts out to Chaotic at Nothing Left to Do But Win. Thank you so much, bro, for everything you've done for us. Shout out to Rashida. Shout out to who else do I talk to every day? Al. Shout out to everybody that supports us and really wants to see us win. Like we truly, truly, truly do appreciate that there are people in the world. Shout out to Hector. Shout out to Joseph. Shout out to just Jeremy. All the people. Like I love y'all so much, and I just really want
Yeah.
to understand that successful, busy doesn't mean I cannot take time out.
Hmm.
And I think that was more so like to the point earlier. Like people should start really, really trying to appreciate if someone takes the time out to send you a text. Now it better not fucking say Grand Rising or whatever. But if somebody takes the time out to send you a text, that's time out of their day where they could have been making some money. Like that's the way I look at it. Y'all all want to think that money is high value and so on and so forth, but y'all want to waste people's high value ass time. Y'all heard my voice crack like y'all made me 14 because y'all.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. I, I am truly, truly, truly just tired of the merry-go-round at this point. And there's not even a golden ring to reach out and get no more. Like there's just going around in circles. Like you dizzy, goofy motherfuckers need to read a book, wash your ass, see a doctor for those smells coming from you, and pray. Go somewhere and find a Jesus and a God to be a part of. Because God, there's too many of them for none of y'all to have no religion out this motherfucker. Like I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I can't hear you, baby.
In the
What's
arms.
coming?
You
No.
deserve this one. You just go keep right on going. I got you. Listen, you have to understand, Kristen does so much for us. Girl, you do such a good job. You don't expect this voice to come out this little 5'8" ass.
Oh, and then you with the bow and
Bro, and shit on that.
You're not just because you from Philly don't mean you can Mike from Boys to Men be every goddamn time.
Get you every time.
God, you got to do the YA voice sometimes. You can't always
shake your motherfucking heart.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to tell you, like we at 902 now. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm the motherfucker that'll breathe in your ear. I'll whisper some shit that I'm a straight up Scorpio. Scorpio.
Y'all, listen, y'all. First of all,
Scorpio.
I keep telling you it's Sagittarius Eve. We're not gonna have this argument.
You're not gonna keep doing this. We are after hours, y'all. 902. You're not gonna keep doing this. Like, no. Fuck that. Wait a minute.
Everybody in the chat, if you believe in Scorpio season, put a thumbs up. But if you believe that it's Sagittarius Eve, put a heart in the chat.
Please. He has yet to acknowledge Scorpio season. Now, whatever shame as Scorpio has caused her, that
I told you.
Ass out in the street. I'd like to say good. It's like, no, I'd like to say hey man, listen. Shit. You ain't deserved that.
You almost made me spit all over my laptop. I can't see it.
Listen. But you knew better.
Oh.
Like, no. I'm sorry.
You know I love you and I love y'all. I can't do it.
Like she hasn't yet to say happy Scorpio season.
I'm not. I said happy birthday. That's enough.
She said Sagittarius Eve.
It's Sagittarius Eve.
That's disrespectful.
It is.
We need to have more honor and respect on our name. We ain't asked to be here. We are the legitimate children that can say we didn't ask to be here.
Y'all put the whore in horrible.
So?
Oh, see? Look, that's what you get. Y'all
sometimes
stained up your Mr. Rogers sweater. Listen.
Whole cashmere too. I'd have been so mad.
He got his goddamn Converse on under there, y'all. I'm telling you, he's trying to be Mr. Rogers.
I'm gonna throw my black and golds on my J1s.
Oh. But yeah, it's no disrespect to y'all. We just
yes, it is.
We take up space, honey. We take up space.
No, I feel like we should have a little bit more respect on our name.
How you started that sentence shows me it ain't where it's at.
I feel like we should have a little bit more respect on our name. We're the ones that are reason that we're the reason why humanity was saved so many times in ancient times leading up to pre-Adamic. We are the reason why inevitably Sagittarius get to act a fool.
No, that's our bow and arrow, bro. Don't get it twisted.
We're all of that. We are the existence and all the things that make life good.
And yet.
And we deserve a little bit more respect. That's all I'm saying.
I would love to know what percentage of the dating pool are Scorpios. That's what I want to know.
Maybe I'm part of the number.
Yeah, I mean, I have no issue with y'all. I keep telling you, it's not about y'all. It's about Sagittarius. That's it. What, sis? You of all people,
Miss Blair.
Hi, boo.
She said she hates Scorpios.
I did not say no such thing, and you're not gonna lie on me when Trump is in office, sir.
That's what it felt like.
We got enough lies coming our way without lying on each other. You know what to do.
Oh shit! I just spit noodles in my weed. God damn it.
No.
Recycle.
Mine's
But
like
I know I was trifling. Y'all didn't need to see that.
that.
We gonna edit that.
It's okay.
But
we are human beings.
yeah, I feel like you have an odd against Scorpios, and I feel like
How you figure that? My mom is a Scorpio. My mom is a Scorpio.
say happy Scorpio season.
A happy birthday, y'all. This is a wonderful November Thanksgiving coming.
You see that? I feel justified
In what?
in feeling offended.
Oh, nigga, no. I'm not offensive.
We did a lot for humanity. You should give us more credit.
Mommy.
Them October ones?
Google. Hey, Google.
Leave them October ones.
What has Scorpios done for humanity?
Everything.
Now, my son the other day told me that hoes been hoeing since humanity began. And it leads me back to November sometimes.
See?
Yep, they are though. They are.
Basura.
I don't know. See, Google ain't saying nothing about what y'all did for humanity. Let me look up famous Scorpios to see if that helps. Because everything I see here is y'all the femme fatales and black widow spiders and shit. That's what Google said.
You got a negative algorithm.
Yes. I don't have a negative algorithm. What did you talk about?
You do.
Towards Scorpios, maybe.
She hating on us Scorpios.
I'm not hating. There's no hate involved. There's no hate involved. I promise you. It's just Sagittarius Eve. That's all. Willow Smith is a Scorpio. That's the first one I see. Kendall Jenner.
Do that. You're not gonna do that.
Lord.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
You want me to put it to the camera? Drake.
You're not gonna do that.
Let's see. Katy Perry. I like her music. Penn Badgley. Gabrielle Union. Yeah, batting 1,000. Tracy Ellis Ross. You got one. Sierra. She's an October Scorpio, though. Oh, my favorite. And he's an October Scorpio, too. Ryan Reynolds.
We got Bill Gates, Sojourner Truth, James Cook, sleeping Joe Biden, Leon Trotsky, Theodore Roosevelt,
Matthew McConaughey,
Mahatma Gandhi's wife, Indira Gandhi, the one that saved his hole.
Look, Tracy Morgan. Every time you say somebody good, the next one in line is worse.
Right. We definitely got Henry VI and Henry VIII. Damn.
Tilda Swinton.
And Martin Luther.
Look, Tilda Swinton, Julia Roberts, Diddy.
William III.
Diddy says it all.
Damn, we got we got John Gotti too.
Kris Jenner.
Damn.
Oh God.
Fuck, we got Charles Manson in this bitch too. Hey.
I knew that.
We out here.
I know.
We out here. Scorpio season in effect.
Happy birthday, boo.
Hey,
and y'all think I'm playing when he talking about like I'm hating on it. I'm not. I literally was up texting this man at like 12:03 on his birthday to make sure he knew I loved him.
That sounds like October Scorpios that be having them problems.
Look, Gordon Ramsay is a Scorpio. And he's a horrible person. He's a great chef. Horrible person. French Montana.
I feel like you be disrespected.
Should we go through the famous Sagittariuses though? Because we're
no, I don't know. It's not Sagittarius season yet.
It's Sagittarius Eve. We might as well figure this shit the fuck out.
Nope.
Now, this is gonna be just as bad as the Belle fucking Mulan argument because I'm not backing down, bro. I'm not. It's not no such thing. You just imagining stuff.
As Scorpio season?
Yeah. It's a figment.
Oh my God.
It's a figment. What AK told me, time is a construct that sees it doubly so.
Hey, Stu, your rent's due, motherfucker. They be pulling that falling down the stairs shit on me either. Are you conscious?
You conscious was crazy. Oh God, but yeah, no. Outside of all of that shenanigan, I just really don't like the dating pool right now. Did you recognize that he like did a whole half as married? The dating pool, half of it is married.
Mm-hmm. I did laugh my little ass off. He said, "Let's take away the married ones."
Wait a minute. And I mean, I say it all the time. I feel like I live in the land of the side piece. So if anybody's out here looking for a woman that's gonna be proud to be a side bitch, move to Atlanta. Because it's really, really prevalent down here.
Yo.
And side niggas too, for the ladies. It ain't even just the girls.
It's weird down, and like I'm not gonna lie, it is weird out in the dating pool.
Mm-hmm. So
It's interesting.
With that being said, how are you feeling going into 41?
I mean, just little aches and pains. I'm gonna be all right.
You did that to yourself 8 out of 10 times.
Right. Look,
it's like a car.
I'm still ready to take names and kick ass. That's all.
Look, being over 40 is like a car. So once you hit 40, the car is still in relatively good condition. But as soon as you get past that bitch, the ABS lights came on, the fucking friction light came on. What is that? The surface friction light came on. You know, get into your 50s and 60s. If you haven't taken care of yourself, that's when the engine light and the oil light and all them.
I ain't gonna tell you. Right before I got here, I went to Target and went a little bit of fitness gift shop. I said, let me go ahead and get these dumbbells and get this curl bar and get the moving like I got some real sense here,
baby. Because if you don't, it's gonna be a problem.
Man.
Everybody looks at me like a big girl, but I've always been relatively athletic, so my body carries it well. But
right
to that point where that's not the case no more.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finding myself making more collagen-filled foods to make sure my joints is staying right. Because
listen, I'm on my smoothie, John. Smoothie and eggs.
Look, the way my knees be snapping, popping. Yeah, man. The way my knees be snap, crackling, popping. This shit ain't no joke.
It's
crazy. It's crazy. And I'm healthy. That's the funny part. I'm healthy. I got good blood pressure, so on and so forth. But obesity is obesity. So you're healthy until you're not.
That moment.
Correct. And that moment is a heart attack. That moment is you drop dead. That moment could be the end of you if you're not trying to do nothing about it. So everybody,
facts.
I'm just here to advocate for healthy everything. Healthy. Oh, really, Ghost?
No, I was shaking.
Oh, why you tripping? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Pain.
Oh, yeah, that'll work. That'll happen. The pains will have it, honey. So yeah, y'all, dating over 30 ain't fun. Dating over 40 is less fun. William is finding a way to make it fun, so I'm proud of him.
I enjoy the shit out of it.
I always feel like I'm a misfit in like a crowd of illiterates. Like everybody around is just dumb, and I gotta stand here and look cute. Like it's horrible.
Listen, like I look at it, and I finally got to the place now, and I'm glad that I kind of got that wild side of me really out. I like to feel like I'm kind of like almost popular demand, and not be like, you know what, I get to like fuck everybody in this room. I like to, sometimes be like, you know what, haha. you're right. You know what I mean? But you'll likely never know. I do it. It kind of, I don't know. It's a low key little thing. Like,
See this, and the face I'm making is not because of what you're saying. It's cute, but see, I be trying not to say stuff because I feel like I sound real arrogant when stuff come out my mouth that was in my head for a while.
as you should.
Okay, so I'm cute. So the whole idea of I got to find out if I still got it, and that doesn't like everybody trying and talk, but nobody can spoke.
And again, it's not about finding out if I still got it because clearly I put in the fucking work. It's my whole thing is sometimes I'd like to, I put my little suit on. You know what I mean? Do the old school, shine my shoes. Make sure I got the pinard around my head, my neckline. You know the pinard. Mm-hmm.
You funny.
And I sit there and I put my headphones in and I listen to the people around me and what they have to say.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's rather fascinating. Doesn't make me do much, but it's fascinating just to hear.
I think that if I were home, I could probably have that. In the time that I've been down here, I haven't found an environment for that yet.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's a lot different down here than the difference between down here and up. It's hard to find those spaces down here where you can sit and listen and people watch and it not be a thing.
Yeah.
Here, it's always an interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking to you if you sound like fucking Boomhauer from King of the Hill. I'm just not doing it. Anybody walk up to me and call me they twin and you dark, I'm walking away like, no, I'm not your twin. I'm not short at all. So why are you calling me shorty?
And shorty,
Boomhauer from King of the Hill, my nigga. I'm tired. And I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to speak negatively over myself. I'm not. I'm speaking honestly about the situation at hand. I have not given up. I'm still out here trying to meet people, but I really am just I'm at the standoffish phase with the dating pool. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that phase where you're looking at the pool and you're not sure what that thing is floating in there, so you don't want to get in.
Mm-hmm. Is that a piece of shit or a pine cone?
See, and then you gotta question it. It's just like, yeah, let me go lay out for a little while, or you know what I'm saying? I'm not called a pool man because this ain't. And I'm not inviting nobody into my pool because you might that shit. See, look at your face. I hear you purring, Django.
He's so inappropriate.
Django. What's the Peckerwood boy name from up the street that worked with the glass?
Oh my God. I don't know them.
You know which one I'm talking about. You're talking about Jerry, Big Daddy.
Yeah, so Jerry. You know that boy Jerry that work at the paper mill, right?
Oh,
yeah. I want you to treat him like him.
Can you explain to them Django season?
Oh, y'all, it's Django season. So if you can make sure that you take a moment, whether you like Django, not like Django, go watch Django because all season when it comes to Christmas, we are going to be selling quotes, not selling, but sharing quotes of our favorite Django scenes. And we are encouraging y'all to just keep the lines going. Keep them going. From the beginning of that movie to the end, I literally popped an eye blood vessel.
See?
Laughing at that movie.
That movie's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. From the time he said, calm yourselves, gentlemen, speak English. He said, I wish to parlay with you. I said, speak English, damn it.
Right. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta break into this. So my sis Blair, right? We've been cool for so long, like 15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting on the wedding, sis. Y'all see my little happy dance because she said she going to Chicago. I ain't gonna tell all her business. Have a great trip. That's all I'm finna say. I've been waiting 15 fucking years. Y'all gonna stop playing with my emotions, okay? Okay. I love you. I'm surprised he's not watching tonight too, so he could have heard it. Make him watch later.
She's your queen to be,
I'll sing at the wedding.
a queen to be forever. And that's what took you to get the hell off me, huh? A
Oh,
queen who
you
do
scared him?
whatever his highness desires,
Oh, that's funny.
completely free from infection, to be used at your discretion,
Oh, that's
waiting only for your direction.
well, he will if he watches.
Your queen to be.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh God.
I
Look,
made that song up.
William gonna sing. That's all I know. William gonna sing.
Something.
He wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here you go. But yeah, y'all, it's coming up on 9:30 now, so we about to hit this 2 hour mark. It's
Damn.
always fun. Look, don't do that. Don't do that. Every time you do that, I feel
Oh, but I love you. I love you. I love you.
hey, that was my jam. Look, don't start it.
Get off of the damn flower. They're not even mine, bro.
Mhm.
He eats roses.
He eats roses.
He eats roses.
God
I
damn.
don't know where he decided to say, you know what? I like to eat roses, but I'm just going to start eating them.
Django, this whole time, I thought you was black. But only white people
This
eat
cat is
roses, bro.
weird, man.
No, no,
We
no.
are out of here. I want to say thank you, guys. Woo. Thank you guys once again for always liking and subscribing and tuning. Continue to share. Shouts out to my neighborhood. Shouts out to Southford Street. First of all, y'all
Hey.
be showing support, showing love. I love y'all out there. And shouts out to the community, West Philly. We out here showing love, and just making sure that we're changing and making a positive impact one person at a time. And I think that that's what matters. Once we're able to do that, I think that that'll be a little bit more kinetic for us all.
Once again, shout out to Precious Martinez. I put the information at the bottom of the page for their toy drive going on until December 20th. If you are not in their direct area, North and Central Jersey, to give toys and whatnot for the children, you can always make a cash donation to #Sinful Phases, as you see it at the bottom of the screen. Everybody that continues to support us, we love you. We love you. We love you so much. And we just want y'all to know that no matter what, we're going to be here for you. Y'all, as long as y'all keep being here for us. Have a great, great, great rest of your evening. And don't let this politician shit involve itself in your real life relationships, because it's not worth losing people you love over who it looks like they run the country.
Damn, I can't see shit out of this thing. Wait.
Ooh,
He said, I can't see. So, to see.
You need to see. Oh God.
I can't see. He can't see. All that matters is the fucking horse can see. Now that's a raid. I'm trying to tell y'all, I will go battle for battle, line for line with anybody with Django.
It's Django season, y'all. I want everybody to
Listen,
have a good, safe
battle for battle. If you, I will put a little something on it. I will bring your partner. I will have my partner. No. I'll have my Mr. Pum Pum, and then you get your Mr. Pum Pum, and then we go ahead and we talk.
Nice.
Cause I bet you Calvin Candy and your Mr. Steven is not gonna beat us. Cause we gonna wreck that shit.
Oh, that's
I'll
funny.
bring them on here, and I want to have a competition. Somebody try to line for line us with some Django or couple movies. We'll throw some out there and make it more interactive.
Also, Chestnut Checkers is beginning a new thing. Please go on our page and Chestnut Checkers WM and Kristen on Facebook and ask us some questions. We wanted to ask CNC on the show. So if you ask us questions under the post, we will read those questions out loud on the air. You can choose to be anonymous if you want by DMing us and letting us know if you want to be anonymous. But DM us some questions. Ask us some questions under the post.
I'm just asking.
Just asking. So that we can start trying to help. I know y'all like to talk with us and share with us. So we would love to give our opinions and advice towards the questions that y'all may have for us. So feel free and ask away, and we will be doing that going forward. So let us know what you want us to talk about, y'all.
My wife stayed up all night cutting holes in 30 fucking bags for you ungrateful sons of bitches, and all you can do is criticize. Don't ask me and mine for nothing.
For nothing. That was probably my favorite line. Don't none of you ask me or mine for nothing. Oh God. So yeah, y'all.
Have a good night, y'all. We are Chestnut Checkers. I am your co-host, William Alexander, aka Scarf Boy, aka the Black MacGyver. We have my lovely, lovely, lovely co-host to my immediate this way, her immediate this way. We
Yeah.
are Kristen Rare Sense Wilson to my immediate neighbor, and I enjoy her presence. I love her. I appreciate her. We just had episode number 9 of season 2. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Y'all have a great night. Yeah, Blair, he definitely was. Good night, y'all.